You'll never know that until you do it, right? Until you give yourself that opportunity to experience your life in a different way. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anthony. I just wanted to come on today to kind of talk a little bit more about vertical sleeve. And really, the point of this video today was more so to talk to those people who were thinking about getting VSG, who maybe are in the process of getting VSG. Ultimately, I want to say, good job. You know, kudos to you for taking the first step on controlling your life and being able to potentially change your life for the better. I find that when you're first getting into the process of looking into VSG, maybe you've met somebody who's had it or maybe you haven't, and you're just kind of looking everything up on your own. It can be pretty scary to go through the process for many reasons. One, it's a major surgery, right? Which is not easy for people to decide to do on their own. A lot of times people go through major surgery because they have to. Another reason is just, I think it is not considered the norm when it comes to weight loss. I think we live in a society where people can be pretty harsh and a lot of people have their opinions. Everybody has their opinions on it. And sometimes you're gonna come across people who may feel like that's not the way to do it. And you should try X, Y, and Z to lose weight or to live a healthier lifestyle. And I'm here to tell you and just remind you that this is your journey, you know? You really only have one life to live, you know what I mean? And a lot of the time we spend being anxious about what if we did this? What if we made this major life decision? A lot of that could be spent working towards your goals, right? And whether that is to lose weight because you just want to look better, I'm not saying that losing weight will automatically make you look better, but if that's your thought process, right? Maybe you want to have surgery because you truly want to be healthier. Either way it goes, this is your journey, you know? And however you want to live your life is up to you. Only you are going to be able to get yourself to get to where you want to be. You're going to have people along your journey who are going to criticize your decision, who are going to not agree with you, right? They may, like I mentioned earlier, say, well, why don't you work out more? Why don't you change your diet? Most of us understand at this point that being obese or being overweight is not always solely based off of diet and exercise. There are plenty of other factors that go into it. Some of it can be genetics. A lot of it can be mental health, you know? And that's just me being honest, right? And so when you are dealing with somebody who maybe hasn't had the best experience with their mental health in the past, and they have found a way to cope with life by eating or, you know, binging or whatever they are doing to, you know, gain weight or not live a healthier lifestyle, while yes, you know, their diet and exercise is a contributing factor, their lack thereof, right? However, the bigger issue is their mental health, right? And their stability, right? So we can't just make everything black and white, you know? Make it seem like it's, if you want to lose weight, if you want to have a certain type of body type, that you can just do it. As long as you know that along your journey, just know that what other people say doesn't really matter, you know? We know the truth, you know the truth, you know your journey, whether you've tried to lose weight in certain ways or not, and nobody can really take that away from you. On the other hand, there's going to be people who are overweight or obese for other reasons, genetic factors, slow metabolism for whatever reason. Maybe they're dealing with a chronic illness that doesn't allow them to engage in as much physical activity as somebody else. There's all these factors that go into obesity, and we just can't ignore that, you know? Just remember that you're choosing your journey, right? If you're looking into this surgery because you feel like it's gonna be a positive experience for you for whatever reason that is, then that is something that you should pursue, you know? And I just wanted to kind of come on and give you guys some encouragement, because I know that there are people who comment who are in the process, or maybe people are seeing some of my videos and are just starting to look up vertical sleeve. And I'm here to tell you that I have no regrets, I really don't. It doesn't mean that all your troubles are gonna go away from losing weight. It doesn't mean that you're gonna lose as much weight as me. You may lose more, you may lose less. But you'll never know that until you do it, right? Until you give yourself that opportunity to experience your life in a different way. I think it's a blessing that we live in a world where that is even an option. I feel personally like the last couple years that I've been on this journey after surgery has been amazing. I've had ups, I've had downs, but I've been healthier, I feel better, I feel more confident, and a lot of that not only is because of my weight, it has to do with me working on myself mentally as well and emotionally and figuring out what I want for myself. If you have started to look at your life and you're wondering, what can I do to better my life? What do I want to be happy? And this comes across your mind and this is something that you're considering, that's all you need. You don't need validation from anybody else. You're gonna go ahead, you're gonna pursue this if this is something you want, and you might not ever regret it, And that's a beautiful thing in itself. And so I just wanna encourage you guys to give yourself that opportunity and to truly just follow your own heart and your own dreams as to what you want for yourself, and just not let anybody, any outside opinions come in and skew your goals and ambitions and how you want to pursue them. There are plenty of people on YouTube who have also had this surgery much longer than even I have. I know when I was looking up videos, there were already people who had had that surgery for 5 years or something like that, maybe even longer. So there are so many people who you can come on YouTube and reference to see kind of like how their journey was, how our journey was. Just remember that you're not alone, There is a little community of us. You just have to go out and find us, right? And of course, I have videos as well kind of showing my journey, and that's a good reference for anybody who is not familiar with this process or like doesn't know where to begin or what may happen or the ups and the downs, whatever. Feel free to look at some of my older videos to see where I'm coming from and to see, maybe get a different perspective as to where I was then versus where I am now. So you can also see, maybe this is a positive example of what could be the outcome for you. If you're on the fence and you aren't quite sure what you want to do, feel free to write a comment down below. Tell me what's keeping you from making that decision. And I'm not saying that this journey is for everybody, but what I'm saying is that if this is something that you were looking into and did want to do, then it might be worth it. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of voices that you're gonna hear who will tell you not to, and I wanna be one of the positive voices for you and kind of one of those voices of encouragement. So yeah, this is a quick video. I do want to come back on soon. A ladybug just flew in here. I do want to come back soon and talk more about diet, about exercise, talking about my experience, some of the things that happen even after surgery. So I am going to come back and talk more about those things, but I did just want to come here and say hi and give you that encouragement and wish you guys a happy Easter if you celebrate. I'm not particularly religious, but my family usually gets together, so I'm probably gonna hang with them. So if you're celebrating, happy Easter. So I hope you guys are healthy, I hope you guys are happy, and I will see you guys soon. Unmic me, please. Not yet.